Hey everybody, this is Andrew Richardson again with another episode of The Final Whistle. Giving an opportunity for you to see what it's like for coaches as we go through the quarantine period. A lot of us not having seasons and give you a kind of behind the scenes look on what it's like to see coaches communicate and understand that, we've all developed relationships with each other as we coach and do all that good stuff. So today I'm very fortunate to have my former coach, someone I've known for more than the vast majority of my life, head boys soccer coach at Great Collegiate Academy. I got Kevin Heise. Coach, what's going on?
Not too much, Andrew. I appreciate you having me on. It's an honor.
Hey, I'm just trying to do something and stay busy. I'm tired of looking at the same four walls every day.
I know my honeydew list has gotten real long. My yard looks a lot better.
Hey, well, positives. We'll find positives where we can.
The silver lining of this whole thing is I've had a lot of time to spend with my daughter, my 2-year-old, Mia, and my yard looks a lot better. Those are the silver linings.
Well, fair enough. Well, with that being said, everybody in your family doing all right? Y'all adjusting to this?
Doing well, doing as well as we can under the circumstances. We're all missing soccer, and I come from my wife Emily. She coaches, and I coach, and usually this time it's full throttle this time of the year, but it's been different for sure.
No question. I've had the chance to talk to a handful of coaches over the phone, over FaceTime, Zoom, Google Meet, whatever it may be. And, one of the big things that everybody has talked about is not having that communication, that interaction.
Right.
I know I've taken for granted what face-to-face interactions do for me.
Sure.
And, it's been really nice in these to be able to sit and look at somebody and talk to them. So I miss doing that with my team. How have you been able to communicate with, your coaches and your players?
Well, I think you touch on something right there too. I don't think a lot of people understand sometimes, if I go to a game at Heat, we're going to sit there and spend 15 minutes talking, just talking. It doesn't have to be about soccer, about life, club, Carolina football, whatever it might be, whatever topics cross our mind, just catching up. And I think most of us that have done this for any period of time, those colleagues and those folks that we built relationships with over the years, it transcends the soccer part of it. The soccer, for those 80 minutes between the lines, that's a competition, and generally comes down to who's players or whatever is the winner. But at the end of the day, those relationships last a lot longer than that 80 minutes. And, those relationships are lifetimes. So, I think we've all tried that this spring, whether it's with our coaching colleagues or our own teams. I know we've all got soft spots for our seniors, and what they've had to go through this year has been tragic. I mean, there's no other way to say it. But, but that doesn't really make you stronger. And I think that's what we're all having to persevere and learn from and adjust to.
No question. As we're filming this, we're about 24 hours out from all of us getting those really difficult, I hate to say final words, but that sense of finality where, the high school league and skis have essentially, canceled the remainder of spring sports. How was that for you? I know how I felt. I know what it had to have meant for a lot of those kids, but, for you coaching, what's that like for you?
Well, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you now. Pretty good.
It's ironic. Yesterday we'd scheduled a senior photo shoot. A chance to put some banners up at the school and honor them for the month of May. Since they've lost out on so many other senior type activities and whatnot, we wanted to do something at least to get them up there on the school fence and be recognized. So we got together yesterday. It was about 45 minutes after the official word came down from the high school league. So when we got there, it was somber. It was tough. But at the end of the day, at the end of the session, I think about an hour and a half, we'd been there and we did photo shoot and everybody had a chance to show a little bit of camaraderie and commiserate with each other. I think when we all left, I know I certainly felt better, and I hope the players did too, the boys and girls, seniors, and there's 12 of them, and some of them came under certain circumstances when they came to Gray Collegiate Academy with me 3 years ago, and certainly they mean a lot to me individually and my wife, and it was tough, but it did give us a chance to have some fun, get some pictures, create some memories, and I think that's important.
No question. That's the toughest part. All of us with coaches are dealing with those seniors, and not to neglect the underclassmen at all,
Oh no,
but those seniors, so often, so many times you've been through so much with them.
right.
I speak from my my standpoint, and I try not to talk a whole lot about it, but this senior year for my kids, for the Heathwood Hall seniors, this has been about as tough of a senior year as you could ever fathom.
Right.
And I can't, as a 30-year-old, I've struggled with it a lot individually, just in my own head. I can't imagine being 17, 18 years old going through that. And I'm impressed. I am impressed with the resiliency of all of these kids, because I know they're hurting. I know it's difficult, but they are the epitome of pure class when it comes to handling stuff and being just really remarkable examples on how you face a little bit of adversity and how you learn from it and how you try to take any positive out of a really tough situation.
Right. They'll definitely build some resiliency out of this whole episode for sure.
No question. And I will say, one of the things I hear a lot of people ask about and talk about is being ready to get back to normal. And I've tried to sit and think about what normal was, and I don't really know.
Right.
I don't remember one day and thinking, oh, that was a normal day. But looking forward now, normal will be different. It's not going to be just one of those days where it shows up at 12 o'clock midnight and it's the day you had on January 5th. It's going to be different. So for you, as you start to look forward, what are you going to be looking for? What are you going to be?
Well, I've tried to keep in mind, like you said, what was normal. And I think about the month of February when we had all that tremendous rain and we lost all our scrimmages to rain and rainouts and things like that. And I would trade one of those normal rainouts for a chance to play right now. I'd love to go back and just play in the rain. If I'd have known then what I know now, heck, we'd gone ahead and torn the field up. Let's play.
100%.
I mean, heck, it's got all year to grow in because you can't get on it. So one of those normal things. I don't think in the future I'll be so quick to maybe poo-poo a rainy day or a cold night for a scrimmage or an early season game. We'll just go ahead and enjoy playing and embrace it for what it is. So maybe it'll make me more thankful, more grateful in the future for those opportunities. I think some other things too, though, all the social distancing and team gatherings and crowds of over certain amounts of people and whatever. I think it's going to be new parameters put in place. If you can't have more than 50 or 75 or 100 people in one place, how do you do that? How do you have limit the number of people in attendance, or do you just do a closed session? Or I think there's going to be a lot of ramifications that come in this that define a new normal for the future. I was talking to somebody the other day about club soccer in the fall, and they're talking about putting a 90-minute break between games. So if a game started at 9 o'clock, it starts at 12 o'clock. So the first group could leave and the next group could come in, so they won't have so many people in one spot.
Yeah.
I mean, those kind of things I had not thought about until I had that conversation, but it's going to change things for what we do in the future. I don't know. I think it's something it's going to be a challenge, and I think the whole entire sports universe, I mean, everything from the professionals all the way down to our grassroots levels are going to have to experience a change, and we'll find out what a new normal is moving forward. Because I don't think we know that right now. I just know it's going to be different in the future, and we're going to look back and say, golly, you remember when we could just get together and just show up for a 5:30 and a 7, let's go play. And it's a big deal. You know, now it's going to be different. So who knows? I think we're fixing to find out that.
There is no doubt. And that concept of the new normal is rapidly approaching. I think we are getting closer and closer to that. And I think it's going to be what we choose for it to be. Whatever we make it will be what it is. And I'm hopeful that it's something that we all get the benefit from. I'm hopeful it's something that is, you know, I hope it serves people in the right way. Again, this is an opportunity for us to sit and talk. You know, you and I have known each other for, probably 20 years now at this point.
Yeah.
And, you know, you've had a chance to see me grow up really. And, you know, I did this earlier with Will Udy, and he's in that same boat. And I've known Jeff Barnes at Hammond for a decade, and a few other people. You know, it's nice to be able to sit and talk with you. And this will be put on YouTube, so we'll have a YouTube page with all the videos up.
That'll be cool.
It'll be put on social media, so it'll be on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I'll send you a copy so you can distribute it any way you like.
I guess I should have shaved and gotten a haircut. Well,
you and me both. Right? You and me both. I did a video earlier this week for our school. And my mom said, "What have you done to your face?" And I was like, "That's not a compliment. That's not a compliment."
I haven't done anything.
But this being public, I do want to always wrap up and give you the opportunity to publicly, you know, share anything that you want to share, whether that be with just the general public, whether that be with your coaching staff, your team, your seniors. Just take it away, anything you want to say.
Okay. Well, first of all, you know, I miss our coaching staff. We're very good friends off the field, and you know, we text each other and all those things. So, you know, I miss seeing them day to day. I miss being out there competing with them and sharing those experiences, of course. But you know, I hurt for our seniors. I don't know what to say, and I just hurt for them. You know, like I've told people from day one, they're like, "Kevin, how you handling this?" And I'm like, "Look, I'm a coach again, but a lot of our kids, those 12 seniors, they'll never have that senior high school experience. And selfishly, we had a chance to be pretty good, and, you know, kind of nice to see how far we could go with them." And I heard that they want to get that opportunity to experience that and see why then. But, you know, for a lot of our underclassmen, I do think, you know, if there's some value to be taken from this, I think, you know, we always say as coaches, you don't know when your last game may be. You don't know when you get injured. You just don't have any control over certain situations. Certainly, this is something that actually have no control over. And, you know, from the rep level to the professional, nobody play. So with that, everybody, I think it's going to make everybody maybe a little bit more grateful, certainly a little bit more appreciative of those opportunities when we can get back to the normal and compete and enjoy the game we love.
Absolutely. And Coach, I appreciate you joining for this.
Sure. It was a great idea, Andrew. I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative of our relationship. I'm glad to know you. Anything you all need, holler at me. Don't be a stranger. And you know, I'm looking forward to being able to sit and talk face to face with all you guys. I'm hoping that day's coming sooner rather than later.
I hope so too. All right, buddy. Take care of yourself, okay?
Coach, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, buddy. Take care.